Dear students, welcome back to our English class. We were going through a very interesting play. Listen to the Mountain, written by Kaveri Nambishan. Let's recall the characters in the play. Grandmother, Narayan, school headmaster, Ramana, tea shop owner, Shastri, Kannan, Rudrappa, villageman, Sagar, building contractor, Dikshit, millionaire industrialist. The play takes place in a small village. The play was acted in 5 scenes, and we had already seen the first 4 scenes, in which a grandmother gave an introduction about the village and her grandson, the headmaster of the school. Then came the second character, Sagar, a building contractor who came here to build a 5-star hotel at the top of the hill Dharmagiri. The intention was to make money through tourism. The attitude of Sagar towards the village people was very poor and called them as ignorant. When Ramana, the tea shop owner, protested against his plan, Narayan and Ramana pointed out all the difficulties of building a hotel at the top of the hill. Sagar stood against them and said about Mr. Dikshit, who is a millionaire industrialist, an experienced one, and Dikshit is a person who gives solution for everything. Narayan and Ramanan got the idea that they had decided everything and the work will start shortly. They discussed the matter with the villageman and found that it will destroy the mountain. And so the villagemen decided to stop the work to save their village and hill. In the 4th scene, grandmother knows about it and asks Narayan to say this to the children of his school, who are our future, because the village belongs to the children. And Narayan came back with a reply that the children too protested against it because they don't want to ruin the mountain and the village. In the last part, they decided to file a petition to Mr. Dikshit to stop the work. Now let's move on to the last scene of the play. Curtain rises. Backdrop of mountains, a stream and trees. Dikshit is seated on a chair on one side of the stage. Sagar is on the other side. Sounds of lorries, drillings and hammering can be heard. A procession of children and adults entered from the opposite side. The children in front of the row display a banner. Listen to the mountain. They present a petition to Dikshit. When the curtain rises, the background is a mountain, stream, trees, etc. Dikshit, he sat on a chair on one side of the stage and Sagar on the other side of the stage. We can hear the sounds of lorries, drillings, hammering, etc. A procession of children and adults enters from the opposite side. A group of children came there. The children in front of the road display, they were having a banner. It was written there, listen to the mountain. And then they present a petition, a complaint letter to Dikshit. Dikshit reading it. What is this nonsense? Listen to the mountain. Here we are all set to build the biggest hotel in the state, one of the best in the country, and you people talk of mountains and rivers, rabbits and birds? Please, if you can't understand the need for big business, don't interfere. Let us go on with it, okay? Come on, man, on with the drilling. Let us get a move on. Sagar, keep working. Suddenly there is a terrific rumble and roar like rocks falling. It lasts for 30 seconds. Tremendous noise of horns blaring, voices screaming and shrieking. After reading the petition, Dikshit became angry. He said, listen to the mountain. Here we are to build the biggest hotel in the country, and you people are talking about mountains, rivers, rabbits and birds? Please don't interfere in our works. Let us work on it. Come on, man. Don't stop working. Sagar also said, keep working. Suddenly there was a terrific sound or a roar like rocks falling. It lasted for 30 seconds. A very high sound of horn which shows a warning, and a voice of screaming, cry, shrieking, a sharp scream was there. Voices off stage. Landslide, landslide. Dikshit and Sagar look around in panic. They stagger about. They ran off stage. Narayan shouts, "Let us get help. We must help the injured. Hurry, hurry." The injured are carried away on makeshift stretchers by children. Some hobbles and limps. Slowly the commotion dies and the noise fades. Grandmother, in a sad, slow voice to audience. Finally the mountain spoke low enough for everyone to hear. Pauses. For our village it was a tragedy. 10 houses buried beneath the landslide. 11 people killed, including 2 children. Wipes her eyes. I knew it all along. Nature always speaks if we care to listen. Curtain falls. At last it happened. From the offstage sound voices came that landslide, landslide, and all became panic. Dikshit and Sagar and Narayan shouted for help. Many were injured, and children brought stretchers and took them to a safe place. And at last the commotion died. Commotion means the noisy, disturbed situation that came to an end. The grandmother came to the stage. Finally, the mountain spoke for everyone to hear. For our village, it is really a tragedy. 10 houses buried beneath the landslides, 11 people killed, including 2 children. It always happens. Nature always speaks if we care to listen. The curtain falls. Stagger means an unsteady movement of the body. Commotion means a state of noisy disturbance. The curtain falls. I hope you all understood the play, as it is really an interesting one. Okay? If there is any doubt, you can ask me. Read the play for 2 or 3 times. See you in the next class.